Here I have the metal Chime Credit Builder card, and in this video my objective is to try to help you get it. And there are a few steps that you have to go through in order to get the metal Chime Credit Builder card, but hopefully you are eligible because not everybody is. I actually know a few people who never got the offer to get the metal card, but without further ado, let's get into the video. And just before we get too deep into the video, the Chime Credit Builder card actually truly helped me rebuild my credit. So my credit actually dropped a lot, and I talk about my credit and how much I didn't know about a credit score in this video. So I actually had a very bad credit score, and the Chime Credit Builder card helped me build my credit back up. But there is some things you need to know about the card. It does not account for your credit utilization because it does not report to that because it has no way of doing so, but it does report to your credit payment history, and that is a big part of your credit, actually 35% of it. So the payment history is important, and it does not report utilization, because what I'm about to explain in the video later, you would understand why it does not report to your utilization. And I say that because I use Chime personally to build my own credit, and there's no kickback I get for telling you that it is truly a good product. Will I say it's a forever product? Probably not. For most people, I would say you need to move on and graduate to a better card over time as your credit get better. But if you're trying to rebuild your credit, or if you're trying to establish a credit, this is probably one of the perfect products. But what I will say is you do get an extra $100 when you're opening up your Chime's checking account, and you get a qualifying direct deposit of $200 within the first 45 days of opening that account. But you do have to use my link below, and you will need a Chime's checking account in order to get the credit builder card, because you also need $200 direct deposit before they even qualify you to even get the regular credit builder card. So there is steps to actually getting this credit builder card. They'll give you the plastic one whenever you get the $200 direct deposit to your Chime checking account, and that's through any W2. You could even do DoorDash and Uber, which I actually think I did that to open up this Chime account. And also, you don't have to worry about a minimum deposit with your Chime checking account, so you can have a balance of $0, but you still have to get a direct deposit of $200 before you even qualify for the credit builder card, and they're going to send you the plastic card, so that won't be the metal one. But here's how you start to make steps towards the metal card. Okay, so once you moved your money from your Chime checking account to your Chime Credit Builder account, you can then use it for everyday purchases like groceries, gas, and etc. And when you do that, you don't really have to worry about the payments, especially when you turn on the feature Safer Credit. Basically, it's going to make sure the money in your credit builder account pays for your monthly expenses automatically, the expenses that you use the card for. And I also failed to mention earlier in the video, it also helped the length of your credit history, and that's 15% of your credit score. So that is important, and this card does help with that. So that's just another plus on top of all the other things I'm mentioning in this video. And keep in mind, the credit builder card does not have a specific limit because it's how much money you transfer from your checking account into the credit builder. So it does not report your utilization to the credit bureaus like I was mentioning before, but it also means it does not report you having good credit utilization or bad. But keep that in mind whenever you're using the credit builder card, because it does not have a true credit limit. It's just whatever you transfer from your checking account into that account. That means if you were to spend, say you transfer over $500 into your credit builder card and then you use $400, that does not negatively affect your credit score because there's no set limit on that card, and they do not report your credit utilization. And some of the benefits of having a Chime Credit Builder card is there's no annual fees, there's no interest, there's no large security deposits, there's no credit checks. That's really pretty good because, like I said, if you're trying to rebuild your credit or you're trying to establish your credit, you do not have to go through a credit check in order to be approved for this card. All you would need is that $200 direct deposit to your checking account, which is great. They also report to all three bureaus, use anywhere Visa is accepted, and there are no fees for card replacements. And some places do that, some don't, but this one doesn't. Once you get the credit builder card in the account, Chime has these random offers for a limited edition emerald green metal Chime Credit Builder card, and they send different offers for different people. So not everybody will get the same offer. They just send out a random email with certain tasks. In order for me to get the metal Chime Credit Builder card, I had to make 40 purchases within 60 days. But here's the catch. I could only make 5 transactions a day. So that means I had to spread it out, and it wasn't that hard for me. The transaction has to be at least $1, so you can't buy something for 50 cents. Well, that was my objective. It could be different for you, it could be different for somebody else, but I had to make 5 transactions over $1 for 5 days straight. I just bought something that was a little over $1 once every day. There's not always an offer for the metal card. Sometimes you might have to wait for the next offer, even though you did all the steps I'm talking about. You could have the Chime checking account. You could have got the $200 direct deposit. You could even have the Chime Credit Builder card, and you never get that email. I actually know a few people that went through all those steps and still haven't got the offer from Chime yet. So, I mean, don't hold your breath on it, but if you do everything and you don't get the email, just, I mean, you can reach out to Chime and maybe they might do something for you, but I highly doubt it, to be honest. So is the Chime Credit Builder card right for you? I would say if you're looking for a card that helps you build your credit or establish your credit, this is absolutely the right way to go. Or if you're trying to avoid late payments or maxing your card out, this is perfect, because you can't do neither of those with the Credit Builder card, because you will have to send money from your checking account into the Credit Builder account to where you can spend it. And don't forget to put that feature of the safer credit onto your Credit Builder account, so all of your balances are paid off in full every month. And if you want a credit account that's easily linked to your checking account, this is also a good option. If you want to build credit without debt or interest, also a very good option using the Credit Builder card. And like I said, I use this personally. It personally helped me build my credit. So I definitely would vouch for the product. And if you're looking for something to help you build your credit or help you establish your credit, I can't really think of anything better to start with, especially in the market that we got going on today. A lot of cars are harder to get than they were back then. It could be the economy, it could be a lot of different things, but what I do know is if you're trying to start off somewhere, this is a good start. But this isn't financial advice, and always do your due diligence before opening up any bank account. But from what I'm trying to say is basically I've used Chime personally and I haven't had any bad experiences. So I would say it's definitely an okay thing to do. And if you're going to do it, if you could use the link below, I would greatly appreciate it. But with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one.